complaint that I get as a dog trainer from my clients is, oh, the dog's constantly mouthing me or biting my kids or the guests that come in my house. Unfortunately, a big misconception or a big thing that happens is a lot of times these owners are actually teaching their dog that they like them to bite. What happens is the dog goes for your hand, and what most people, human nature, you pull away. The dog's brain is thinking, oh, cool, a target, right? Or you'll do something, well, you shove your hand in his mouth or push down or say no, and all of a sudden now you pull your hand away again, and the dog comes back harder. What we need to do, and this is one of the best techniques for puppies, it depends on the adult dog, if you know how hard you're going to have to do it. But here's the dog's mouth. Here's your hand. He goes to bite. What you need to do is actually go towards or into the dog's mouth. Now, some are really soft dogs, so just a little bit of pressure on the tongue, they're going to pull their head away from your hand, and that's really important. I want the dog making the decision to pull his mouth away from my hand. So when I apply the pressure, my hand stays right here. And the pressure increases, right, until the dog decides, I didn't like that. I want it to go away. I want it to stop. And the dog is the one making that decision and pulling his mouth off of your hand. If you go in and apply pressure and go like this, that's going to teach the dog probably to come back harder, faster. So we want to make sure, it's very important with this particular technique, that as you go in and pushing down, and people will go, well, Carrie, where do you push? It's a dog mouth, right? You're not going to get a specific area. So I just push it in. You have little mouths, big mouths. And I start to apply a little bit of pressure on or under the tongue, wherever I can get my finger, until the dog makes the decision to pull his mouth off of my hand. Now, there are some people that are uncomfortable with that, or if you have children, it's a little bit harder for them to do that. For the next technique, you're going to need a leash and collar, right? Because we're going to mark it with the no marker, educating the dog that we didn't like that behavior. So it's going to be a no pop. Now, it's very important that the direction of the pop, we want it to be towards the hand, not away. In our human brains, we're thinking, I want to pop the dog away from the hand so he stops chewing. But now you've made the decision for the dog. I want to educate them so that they know not to do it the next time. So important, set your kids up or what have you. As their hand goes in, you're going to pop towards your child. The dog's head's going to kind of come up there and go again, ooh, I didn't like that, and step away. So remember, each dog is different. If you're doing this technique and you're pushing on the tongue and it's not getting better, you're not doing it hard enough. Your dog's got a little bit more money in the bank account, so he needs a little bit higher fine. The dog is really deciding how much or how hard you do it, because you should be staying in there applying pressure until the dog makes that decision. For more information, you can visit us at toptiercanine.com.